Hi guys, and welcome to another video of Vibing with Via. Now let me just start by apologizing for an absence of a video last Monday. I got messages from persons who said, look, what's going on, because I was not able to join you. But you know, when life kind of put you in a little position where you have some deliverables and you have to ensure that those are done before you can do anything else, that's really what happened. But I'm happy to know that persons were looking out for the video. That means you have on your post notification and boom bang, you're a part of VWV squad. Love that. So today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the alternatives to taking a vacation in Jamaica in an all-inclusive hotel. So first up, put together a budget, right, and see what it would cost you if you were supposed to spend a weekend in an all-inclusive hotel. All right, so on average, if you're going to a decent enough hotel, it's gonna run you anywhere like $50,000 to $60,000 for a weekend. Good. So one of the key things to do is to still say to yourself, all right, guess what, I have 50 grand that I can play with. Now if you're smart about it, $50,000 could probably serve you more than a month to check out some spots, some attractions across the island, and still eat some food depending on what it is that you want, right? Don't be like my goodly friend who came to Jamaica on vacation with family, went to a certain establishment which shall remain nameless, and spent $53,000 in one day. I'm still not over it, friend. But anyway, here we go. So you want to think about driving along the coastline, right? So you can target a different parish each week, or you could target a different parish each month, and pretty much just find an attraction that is there. So good spots. If you're heading towards St. Thomas, you may want to venture to a place like the Longboarder Bar and Grill. That's pretty cool. In the summertime, they have like some sunset parties. Know that COVID is on. I'm not sure how that would work, but you will have your drummers, you have your poets, you have your singers, basically just people who are very artistic and rootsy and just want to connect in a real way. Those are the persons that flock to that spot. Now here's the plus. If you want a fish meal, that could probably range anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500, and trust me, that fish is going to be worth every single penny. Talk about a whale. Fish them big, bammy them, you know, salt out real good. Festival salt out real good. If you're into like chicken wings and that kind of a thing, they offer it as well. But the ambiance is nice. You're right there overlooking the black sand beach. I don't know if there's a particular name for the beach, but it's a black sand beach that's there in what's it called again, White Plains, Roselle. That's really where this place is. So you want to check that out en route to Morant Bay. Now while you're at it, you could just talk to the locals to find out if there are any other beaches that you could venture to. All right, now if you continue along that coast, we're talking about the east coast now. From St. Thomas, you're heading into Portland. Reach Falls is there for locals. If you have your ID, I don't think Reach Falls even reach $1,000 just to enter. You can climb the falls that's there, go through a little cave all the way up, you know, very scenic places that you can take pictures and just have a good little vibe. Reach Falls will also cook up a storm for you if it is that you're desirous of that package. But like I said, if you're going to be doing this on a budget, right, you just really want to carry your own food or purchase food en route. Okay, purchase food on the road. Big up the little roadside cook shop them, because they too need some money. And the notion before that, oh, they're probably not clean and whatever, come on guys, observe, see what's going on, see where the crowd is going. All of this is an indicator for you as to whether or not good things are going on there. So if you go through Portland and you get to Reach Falls, or if you don't want to go up to Manchaniel, sorry, and you don't want to go to Reach Falls, you could continue along that coast and you could drive all the way back to Boston Bay, where you get to the famous Boston Beach. Next door to it is where you have all that good jerk, Portland is the home of jerk, so you definitely want to check that out. And next door to that, you have the Great Huts Resort. If you want to spend a night, they have literally some huts over there, and it ranges from like low budget all the way up, so the choice is yours, but it's a good venue for you. You could come all the way around to Frenchman's Cove, you could come around to the Blue Lagoon where you could do some rafting, take a boat over to Monkey Island, you know, come all the way back up to Port Antonio, get over to the Errolfield Marina. There are so many options. Now once you hit back Portland, the choice is yours. Do you want to venture back into St. Mary, or do you want to venture en route to get back into St. Andrew? Okay, so if you come into St. Andrew that side, there's always the Caston Gardens that you can check out coming back into Kingston, or do what I do. I don't come back that road. Junction Road just too bad. So what do? Voila, go down to St. Mary, get into places like Abeokuta. There are lots of beaches in that area that you can actually check out, and there are a few places. I think there is a war site or something to that effect that's down there. Listen, when I get down there and visit, I'm gonna vlog so that everybody here can get a touch or a taste of what that's like, but it looks interesting. On that side as well, once you've gone through Galena or Abeokuta, all of that, you're heading right back into Ocho Rios. And of course, Ochi has a lot to offer, and if you wish, from Ochi you could come back to St. Catherine, or you could continue on to St. James. So in essence, what am I doing? I'm showing you how in a day you could have driven around the coast, not of the entire island. That can be done in 24 hours too, but I just wanted to see how easily it is for you to hit up maybe 3 or 4 parishes and then see a couple of attractions, right? That's if you're just driving. Now if you're coming from, let's say, St. Catherine, Kingston, St. Catherine, so you're coming along the toll road or even the old road and you get to Ocho Rios, the choice is yours too. If you get to Mobay, you could continue and go all the way down to Mobay St. James, yes, and then you could continue to Hanover, and then from Hanover to Westmoreland. That's an option. Or you could be coming from St. Catherine and you could traverse Clarendon, check out the Milk River Bath and Spa. You could stop at Murray's for lunch. They have a very good curry goat and roti. You will love that. They also have jerk, they have ice cream, they have fish, they have everything in that one spot, so that would serve you well. If you're into things like patties, then you want to check out the Juicy Beef headquarters right there in Clarendon Park. And for those persons who've never tried things like cashew, that's a perfect place for you to deal with some raw cashew, okay, at a decent price. Venturing along there, you get into Manchester. There are a couple of places in Manchester that you can visit, places like Kendall Camp. You could go to Moorlands, just drive around. But to say tourist attractions per se, outside of this river that is called, is it Gut River, that I think is on the border of Manchester and must be Clarendon, I really don't know of a lot of water bodies that are there that persons flock to. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they don't exist, I'm just saying that I personally don't know about a lot, okay? Now once you're in that area, moving from Clarendon, Manchester goes to St. Elizabeth, that's where you now have a lot of things to do, and you'd be amazed. A lot of people write off St. Elizabeth because they always say, well, it's so far. It is a little bit far, but guess what, St. Elizabeth is closer than it used to be when I was a child, right? So lots of things to do. You could go down to Alligator Pond, which is actually located in Manchester and not St. Elizabeth. It's kind of like on the border, but let's just get it right. It's really in Manchester and not St. Elizabeth. But you could have done that. If you venture into St. Elizabeth, you could have checked out places like a compound town. You want to know about the Maroons. That's a good place to go. It looks just like the village there. Is set up just like the description that is given in the what's it called again, The Young Warriors by V.S. Reed. Okay, perfect. Same way with the council house, same way with the whole square and where the school is, and every single thing is just like it is described in that novel. So that's a pro tip. If there is a teacher watching this, especially if you teach literature, please don't be a boring teacher. Take your students out so that they can have this direct personal experience learning about your history and learning the text, right? All right, so what else now? So we're still in St. Elizabeth. Another place to get to is Middle Quarters. If you love shrimp like I love shrimp, yes, you want to get over to Middle Quarters so you can, you know, really taste that peppered shrimp I think they sell it something like $1,200 per pound. You can choose between the sea shrimp or the river shrimp, right? There are options. Also there, you could go down to Treasure Beach, guys. I can't wait to take you on my trip to Treasure Beach. I'm going to be showing you that in a vlog coming very soon. Treasure Beach is lovely. That's the south coast that we're talking about. A lot of people don't know that the south coast, like I said, has a lot to offer. You could visit the Pelican Bar, which is that bar that is in the middle of the ocean. I know a lot of persons have seen that and probably wondered, you know, like, how does this work? Well, that's something that you could do. There are lots of eateries too in St. Elizabeth that you can, you know, try out. One of them is the Las Vegas Cafe that is down there in Black River. I highly recommend that joint. I also recommend Lover's Leap, famous Lover's Leap. Everybody know I'm gonna look for Tunki. A Tunki she name, Tunki and our big head man, whatever our big head man name. But that's another place that offers good food, Lover's Leap, and excellent views. So you want to check that out. There is a zoo over there in St. Elizabeth as well. I think it's called the Jamaica Zoo. So that's something that you could try out. In St. Elizabeth, what's the plus? Outside of these places, these attractions, YS Falls and all of that, guess what? It's the bread basket of Jamaica. So while you're driving along the road, you are able to see a lot of fields, people, actual property. You can pull up and talk to a local and probably get some stuff to purchase from these fields. I've done that before. Lots of eggplants for those persons who love that. You know, lots of pineapple, lots of ginger, scallion, you name it. Like I said, it's the bread basket, okay? The only thing they probably really don't make a St. Elizabeth a bread. I've never really heard of a bakery per se. You know, like over Portland, you know, say there is the, what's it called, the Carnation Bakery that is a mainstay. Or if you go Yuatan, you know, say you have the Crystal Bakery up at the top of the hill. I never really hear of a bakery that people really talk about from the bread basket. Get it? Alright guys, so that's that. And then from St. Elizabeth, you know that you're venturing into Westmoreland, which also has some offerings. People figure that it is only the 7 Mile Beach that is there, but there's a lighthouse that you could look into. There's Rick's Cafe for those persons who want to jump off and attempt suicide. Don't do it. Remember what I tell you? Don't do it. There's also Cool Runnings Water Park that is in the Grill. Mayfield Falls, lots of places. I think there's another place that I've been interested in for years. I've not gone, so naturally when I'm going, I'm gonna take you along with me. And I think it's called something like the Abeokuta or Abeokuta, something like that. It's a weird sounding name. Park, and it has a river that's running through there and lots of hiking trail and picnic area and all of that. You know, I'm interested in that thing. So guys, listen, whole heap of things to do. I just gave you some ideas in terms of how you could hit up a few parishes and look into it. Take a trip, put it together, let me know how it goes. You know, this is going to be like a bonus clip now, because guess what, I committed the ultimate sin. Like, how could I be talking to you people about all those cool places to visit and not mention my very own Trelawney, my own parish? I have to claim it. Both of my parents are from Trelawney, and each of their parent happened to also be from Trelawney. So you see the whole of Trelawney, my place. Big up Trelawney. So here's the deal now. When it comes to Trelawney, there are some attractions there. Falmouth town. The town of Falmouth, that's the capital. That's a historic site. There's a lot of offerings there. There's the Martha Brae River. There is Chucka Cove Adventure. If you want to spend some money, you know, you can venture beyond Martha Brae there to get to Chucka Cove, all the way down there in the bushes. There is a Stewart Castle. Stewart Castle is a place that was a plantation, and now there's just the remains of that building that's there, but it's still, you know, scenic. You could probably discover some coves, some hidden coves along that journey as well. We're still talking about Trelawney, so you could venture to places like Bunkers Hill, because there's some Bunkers Hill farm around there, some attractions that are around there, past Wakefield, that is my father's district, and continue all the way around the road until you get to Bunkers Hill. Interesting things to see there. Up where my great-grandmother is from, Stewart Town, there is a lovely, is it the Dornoch? I think that's how it's pronounced, the Dornoch or Dornoch. I don't remember the pronunciation, but there's a lovely river that is there that you could venture to as well. En route, right on the border between St. Anne and Trelawney, you will find the River Rapid Adventure. Oh my God, that is an awesome tour. It takes you back to the Bengal beach. You could go to the world famous Burwood beach, which is my beach. Like, let me tell you something. I grew up on that beach, like legit. A whole heap of Saturday catch me down by Burwood Beach, the beach of choice, right? So you could definitely do that too if you are in Trelawney. And I'm sure there are other things like the glistening water. You could, glistening water or waters, whatever it name. But glistening waters is right there in Falmouth as well. And it's good for you to go there at night time. So you could get on that boat and look at all of that water just illuminate. It's like a different kind of physics down there, so a different kind of science down there, so but a bigger kind of God work going down there. So definitely you want to check out Trelawney because it has a lot of history, lots of sugar cane as well. You're talking about places like Hampden Sugar Factory. Trust me guys, Trelawney, rich place when it comes to the history of Jamaica. So you definitely want to check that out. All right, so that was my little pro bono, because let me tell you, my family who are watching this channel would not let me live it down if I did not mention my good old parish, Trelawney. In another video, I will perhaps concentrate on an area, let you know like prices to go and let you see what exactly is going on in these places, because I believe that as a hodophile, as a wanderlust, you know, I absolutely believe that it is my purpose to share with you by far and large a lot of Jamaica that people just don't know about. Now please note that my list is not exhaustive. There are many other places here in Jamaica that we can venture to, and guess what, little by little, me I don't know, we're going, we absolutely are going to go. So guys, think about it. Just have a simple road trip where you're driving around the coast, and whatever attraction pops up, that's the place that you want to stop. On average, I don't think it should cost you more than $10,000 or $12,000 doing a road trip. And I put it that way because normally when I am doing it, I am very spontaneous. So if there's a place, like let's say somewhere is there offering rafting, like in the Rio Grande Valley, yes, it's $7,500. What if I don't have a person beside me, a partner, a friend, whatever, who is going on that raft with me, but I want to go rafting? Then I'm going to have to spend that $7,000. But if you wanted to cut cost, of course, you know, you get somebody to go with you. So these are some of the things, right? So this is why I'm putting it at about $10,000 or $12,000 for me. It could be cheaper for you. I will eat on the road, and of course, eating on the road will make things a little bit more expensive. If you want to do the old school thing, go fry your chicken, get your cooler, cook up your rice and peas and put it in your cooler, you know it's gonna stay hot, right? Fry up your fried chicken, fry up your fish, your festival, make your sandwiches, bring some chips, bring some juice, bring your water. I'm telling you that you can do a road trip for a very reasonable price, okay? So guys, just let me know how it go. Think about what I'm saying, and also comment down below and let me know where is it that you think I should go on my next stop, and of course I'm gonna go and bring you. All right guys, so big up on yourself. Thank you for joining. For those persons who might be new here, I'm inviting you to go ahead and click that bell at the top, turn on the post notification so that once I post a video you will be notified. Thank you guys for watching.